Right now, we just departed Andrews Air Force Base, taking humanitarian aid to Misawa Air Base in Japan, pursue tsunami relief. Our role in this mission is the loadmaster on the C-17. We flew in Andrews, picked up 70,000 pounds of humanitarian aid and 2 search and rescue personnel to go along with it to take to Misawa. This part of the airlift is very important. Not only do we do combat missions, helping all the deployed troops, taking the bullets downrange, it's good for everyone throughout the world to know that the Air Force provides humanitarian aid and sees the United States as a helpful figure. This mission is very important to me. Anytime you get to help out a whole community, a whole nation that's been devastated by a natural disaster like the tsunami, it's a good feeling. One of those things where you wake up every morning and you'll look back on this particular mission to motivate you for the rest of your career. When I first came in, no, I did not think I'd be doing any kind of relief. I really just figured it'd be Iraq, Afghanistan missions, things like that. But it's nice to be involved in something like this. A mission like this, most people might only see on the other end is the plane coming in and the cargo going off. There's a huge group of people that put this mission together, from our command and control agency at Scott Air Force Base to our maintenance at Dover Air Force Base launching the mission, to the people at Andrews who build up all these pallets. Without everyone working together, this mission would not be a success.
Our particular crew was alerted on a short sequence out of Dover Air Force Base to fly 75,000 pounds of humanitarian relief effort to Misawa Air Base, Japan, in support of Operation Tomodachi. It's important that we support our allied partners, particularly the people, local community here in Misawa, and it was important for us as a Dover crew to have the opportunity to provide this type of support and to be part of the humanitarian effort out here in Japan. The damage here in Japan is incredibly extensive. With a continual tsunami warning, you can't drive down the road more than 2 minutes without hearing it come over the radio 5 or 6 times. And so it really makes a strong point for us as air crew, as we travel all around the world, that this particular mission is driving an immediate impact for those in the local community.
Tell me some facts.
This particular mission was, like I said before, a short notice tasking that came down from TACC, our Tanker Airlift Control Center in Scott Air Force Base. Basically what we did was provide the first C-17 airlift support from Dover to Misawa Air Base, Japan, in support of the tsunami relief efforts. What that consisted of was a 15-hour direct flight from Andrews Air Force Base to Misawa Air Base with mid-air refueling over the Aleutian Islands over Alaska as most expeditiously as possible to get the relief effort here as best we could.
And
what I get personally out of humanitarian relief is knowing that what I'm doing and what I'm doing to lead my crew is directly impacting the lives of those who need it most. For those who are without homes, without food and shelter, know that we can be a little bit of an assistance to them in their time of need is what makes our job worthwhile. If we have to stay up for 24 hours straight and fly over here, that's something that we do with a smile, because it is the backbone of airlift and it's what we are trained to do. So we're really honored and humbled to have this opportunity. I think with most jobs, most people don't realize the amount of work that goes on behind the scenes in order to generate an aircraft from the maintenance perspective, in order to get the cargo ready from a logistics, aerial port perspective. And a lot of people don't understand the amount of time that it goes into planning these operations. Fortunately for us, we are partnered with some great FEMA professionals, and they have plans in place that allow us to work with them and basically be the execution portion of their plan. And I think that is what people don't really understand, when there is a disaster, when there is an emergency, wherever it is internationally, and we're providing that rapid global mobility piece of airlift, what we're doing is executing someone else's plan that's been on the shelf, and now we take it off and make it happen.